Hello, I wanted to do a quick little video or introduction at the start of this video just to show you a couple modifications that I have made to the setup here in the garage. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So I've done a couple of things here. Number one, I've done some 5S'ing and just thrown some tape all around the areas. So in case anything shifts around, I've got everything kind of set up the way I would like. It stays in place, and you'll notice I picked up this really awesome protector case from Barton Creek. So Barton Creek, you can find them online. It's a really great case. You can actually screw it into a wooden base. I'm probably going to be doing that for now. I just kind of 5S'd the setup for the alignment. I go baseline E6 because you can actually just do a manual alignment in the FS Golf app, which allows you to keep in the same place as the E6 and just move the alignment line. So that's really, really handy. So basically what we're working with here, and I'll get in nice and close, is really solid. We got plexiglass at the front. The rest is pretty solid metal. So nice kind of steel frame here. There's some different adjustments that allow you to adjust like roll of the machine as well. Yeah, roll, tilt. Well, I'll show you with the tilt here. I've got the plug and cord in the back. So right here, we've got 3 different settings. So you can pop it there for 12 degrees, then I believe it goes 15 and 17 degrees respectively. So it's great. You don't have to fool around with the angle of the Mevo in the apps anymore. So I'm in simulator mode right now on the 12. It's really quite fantastic. And it's such peace of mind knowing that if you get a ball that comes back hard off the screen, it's going to hit that plexiglass, and the device that you paid a good bit of cash for is going to be safe. There's also a level at the front. If anything, I'd say this device is a little bit over-engineered, but totally worth picking up. The peace of mind that I've been able to extract from that's been wonderful. I've also added, as I pulled the bay back, it's a little bit dark. And actually my left hitting pad is slid back right now because I had a guy setting up for some long drive style stuff. But now you can play both left and right in the bay, which is fantastic. Enough room for both. I'm going to try to get a scramble filmed when I've got a 4-man thing going on. I did one last weekend, but unfortunately didn't film it. And then kind of something fun that I've added in here, I actually moved my iPad setup. So I just run an iPad Pro for those of you that have seen it before. And over here, I bought some $15 fishing rod racks off of Amazon, 15 Canadian, and they now hold my clubs. So it's one less set of bags that will be needed there. I've got some fun stuff on the wall, including some TrackMan stats, and very importantly, the Montreal Canadiens logo for any hockey fans out there. So without further ado, I'm going to get to playing some golf. Alright, so on to the golf now. I'm going to play Barton Creek, which is a course that I didn't really know about. It's a Fazio design, but I found it when I was just kind of watching the simulator go into screensaver mode and did a course flyover. It looked like a really cool course, so we're going to give it a try. I'm playing the blue tees today, so it won't be the full yardage from the tips, but still challenging hopefully. Decided to give myself a little bit of a break. Did not get a range warm-up, so swing should be a little stiff, but we'll see what we can do. So here we go. Straight up stroke play. And that first swing, not bad at all. I really like that one. We caught a bit of a hill and we're rolling, and that's a great start. 112 club head speed, pretty good smash, and now we've got a reasonable shot into this green. So 125 yards. That was also 72 feet downhill, by the way. If you're wondering why the distance seemed a little bit long, it was 72 feet down the hill. I got 125 yards in, 18 feet downhill. I'm going to go with a sand wedge, and yeah, just try to hopefully put this on the green in 2-putt to start out. Oh, and that was so bad, obviously. Guaranteed 3 putt. I kind of got right under the ball, left it a 52-foot putt. It's going to be a 3-er. It gave me a 2 putt. Wow. So very lucky to start there. It's a tentative first iron swing. All right, second hole, 367-yard par 4, a little bit uphill. Everything for me is staying with the driver right now. Probably shouldn't even hit driver here, but I'm gonna. It's a fun round, so we're gonna do fun things. Gonna start at kind of middle of the fairway and hopefully cut off a little bit and have a good angle into here. That one felt pretty nice. It's an uphill hole, so I shouldn't get the distance obviously I did last hole, but that one was hit well. I mean, 294, caught the rough, but very happy with that. Intimidating tee shot. Decent club head speed, 113.6. All right, 72.8 yards calls for a lob wedge, 11 feet uphill. So we'll take a 60 degree and try to cozy it in there. Maybe a little closer than 50 feet, hopefully. That's got to get. Again, I left it way short. That one was a juicy looking shot, and I didn't do anything with it. So 24 feet. Gonna 2-putt me, I bet. 2-putt, so even through 2. The goal today, let's from the blues here, I don't know. I don't really know much about the course. I'll try to shoot 38 or better, let's hope. Par 3 is usually where I end up losing a couple strokes. Is a typical thing for me. So 136, a little bit downhill, but not really. It's basically level. I'm gonna hit a 50-degree wedge. And that is so bad. I almost see the club come out of my hands there. Really bad. Yikes. And this is how you know there's no mulligans on this particular channel, because I obviously gonna hit the next shot. So that was pitiful. Really, really bad. Looks like the screen's sloping a bit. I'll aim a tiny bit out to the left. Gotta get this up quick or that bank's gonna eat it. So 79 feet. We're looking at about 26 yards. And we'll just fly it up over that bank, 26. Maybe I aimed a bit too far out to the left. Well, that would have been decent if it was straight, but it's way too far up. So we're looking at a 2-putt bogey and 1 over through 3. So now there's work to be done to drag this match back. 2 putts from 16 feet, fair enough. So 1 over through 3. Love to see a par 5. This one's downhill again, 69 feet. Plays at 384 yards. So, gonna step up and take a nice size swing here. And just try to come right through it. And I've got enough. Hello?
Yeah, me.
What's up? All right, so my dad came to the door, knocked on the garage. We had a quick chat. I edited out those moments, and then I'm back. And I guess the drive turned out okay. So here we go, 75 yards lob wedge. Pretty good. So 8 feet. The first half decent wedge or iron shot to speak of today. And maybe they'll give us that and get it back to even. There we go. Back to even par. So that feels good. That's what we wanted to see. And just in time for a par 5. So ideally, we go back to back here. That's just slightly downhill at 24 feet and 547 yards. So it's lengthy. Here's the game. We are going to try to step on a driver. Can't find a right height tee here, so I'm going to have a high tee, which I don't normally do. So I'm going to try something. I'm going to lean back a little bit and go for a really upward angle of attack and try to do something different here, but just swing and rim it. So here we go. Oh, that was swung hard, but I caught the tree. I tried to do something funky and it didn't work out. That is hilarious. So it was a low kind of bullet, caught the tree. Not what I wanted to see there. The swing didn't even come out hard. That's too bad. Funny stuff. Okay. So we made an easy hole into a bit of a harder hole. 289. It looks like there's maybe a stream up there. I'm gonna try to play this left and go long. To fly the stream, I need every bit of about 260, it looks like, carry. So let's do it. Let's go 260 carry with this 3-wood. Just absolutely pipe it. I pulled it a bit, and I did pipe it. I got all the carry I needed, so it's just a slight pull. Carried 270, that was hit really well. 113 swing speed on the 3-wood, which is tremendously fast for me with a 3-wood. And now we've got sort of a difficult third. Looks like we got to keep it low, pitch it underneath branches of a tree, but keep it up over the bunker. So what's the distance to the edge of the bunker? We're looking at, we need a 35 yards carry. So 35 yards carry. Goodness. And maybe I'll try to flight it for like 40 yards carry and see if it can spin a tiny bit. So here's a bit of an experimental shot. Oh, I caught the branch. I think that might have been decent, but it caught the branch, and so we're now in a situation where we're trying to get up and down for par on a par 5. This is not overly ideal. 25 yards basically on the nose. Settle. Oh dear. It kept rolling. So, might one putt us? They did. So par save. Yeah, I don't love par and par 5s. Never been something I've enjoyed. I don't think any of us really do. And so now we've got a 383-yard hole that plays 27 feet uphill. So I'm going to go try to find one of the tees I like here. They get nice and conveniently tucked in behind my vinyl curtain screen. So let's try to hit a good one here. Hopefully low spin. I want to try to squeeze some yards out because this is really quite uphill. I think I'll try to swing it pretty hard this. And I might have been a little more spinny than I wanted. Kind of out to the right. Yeah. Not great, but still 275 carry up the hill. It was okay. It just wasn't great contact. Nothing about that. I didn't like much about that. 105 yards, slightly uphill. It's going to be sandwich. Kind of a light sandwich. I'm going to choke up on it a little bit. See if it can spin. Be the club. Pretty good. Pretty good. 8 feet again. So we're starting to toss a couple okay shots in there. Maybe we can redeem ourselves for not making the birdie on the par 5. Good enough. E6 Connect, generous with birdie putts inside 10 feet tonight. I like that. So 1 under through 6. Just 15 feet downhill. Looks like I can take an aggressive line here. I hope that branch isn't in play. I don't think it is by eyeballing it, but I'd like to try to get a bit of a quicker swing on the ball here. And hit one left. So let's try that line. Hopefully we can't pull this or drive. It needs to fade. Again, not great contact, off the toe, a little bit slicey or heavy fadey. But you can see that thing spin when it landed. I mean, that shot up like a spinning cannon. Trying to swing maybe a bit too aggressively, but at the end of the day, can't complain about being in the fairway with 123 in. Firing all my tees over here, so I'll get this for later. 123 yards into the hole, just ever so slightly downhill. This will be more of a conventional sand wedge, I think, for me. Looks like there's room getting to the left and everything. Seems like it drifts right to left on this hole, so we'll give it a chance to ride the green like we did on the last hole. We've got 123 sand wedge. I might need to come a bit left. Oh, you know what? I just, didn't move it as much as I thought I might. But 17 feet should be good for a two-putt anyhow. Two-putt it is, so can't really complain about this play right now. It's solid. So par 4, it's got this hole, I guess that's quite a ways out, so you have 320 yards of fairway. Try to swing a smooth one down there. It is downhill 74 feet, so could run through it with good contact. I'm gonna go a bit of a vicious approach here. This is just a cool hole. I really like this. There's some water there too, I guess. So I don't want to hit one low and out of control. This should be fun. Again, I think really spinny. I'm spinning a lot with the driver right now, but that was 72 feet downhill or whatever, so it still went a fair distance, obviously. 116 club head speed, so that picked up there. It's nice to see that. Yeah, if you put in the comments if you'd like to see like a driving range session where just going for broke and swinging, maybe trying to hit a bit of a high speed, I'd be happy to do that. Obviously, I'm not a very fast swinger. I may be above average, but not crazy fast. I built some speed sticks at home from scratch, and I can maybe show you those at some point. But yeah, if you'd like to see a driving range session, put that in the comments, and I'd be happy to do it. I hit my personal record, or my personal best the other day, with a 122.5, which I was really excited about. And that was after a little bit of a speed training session, and then just kind of powering through and swinging till I died, and probably had about a dozen swings over 120, and that's a place that with some of the surgical stuff I've gone through 6 months ago, I didn't think that was going to be possible, so really happy with it. 190 yards, 7 feet downhill, trying to get to this par 5 and 2. I like how it swoops right to left. It's a nice look for the draw. I'm just going to aim out right. And probably with the 190, slightly downhill. I'm going to just try to cook a 7-iron there. Let's see. Oh, that's going to be the club. Perfect. This is turning out to be an okay round, and it started rather shaky, so I'm happy to get this one in tonight. So, 18 feet, 2 putts for the birdie, I guess, because that would have been an eagle putt. So, 2 under, stepping on to number 9. Sure enough, it's a little par 3 with a creek that, I've got a history of tugging these things left. I don't want to take a good round and throw it away aim out to the right of the green, very conservative. Just try to play into the middle of the green, get away with a par here, and shoot 200. I mean, that'd be great 9-hole score. Okay, so that's golf. Maybe I shouldn't have talked about it going up to the tee, but that is golf, ladies and gentlemen. And again, you're not going to see the mulligans on this channel. You're not going to see the bad stuff edited out. You get, that's yours to keep. So I've done 2 duck hooky shots this round, just terrible. So we're going to drop. Ooh, boys. I almost like dropping kind of right back by this tee, but because the other stuff just looks nasty, like you get caught up. So I'll just drop right off this tee box, which is 76 yards in, and gonna take this round and somehow turn it into to an even par outing, or maybe even worse. Maybe we'll triple this and just fall apart. So 76 yards straight down the hill. Ooh, nice bounce off the bank. I hit that a bit long. I actually thought it was good when it was in the air, but it turned out to be long. Let's hope for a 2-putt for bogey. 18 feet, that should be the case. 2-putt for bogey, so, I mean, oh, I guess never mind. 2-putt for double, obviously, because I hit 3 in. So, 2-putt for double bogey, even par 9. You wouldn't believe how many times I've gotten onto the course in real golf and been low and just thrown it away. I've had rounds that I can recall in recent time where I've been 4 under after 9 holes, and I found a way to shoot over par. And yeah, very rarely do I tie one together. I actually shot my personal low this past year, 69 on a par 72, so 3 under, and that's the best that I've ever done on the course. So. Typically I hack around quite a lot, and as you can see I get in my own head. 2 under on the final tee, so it's a lesson to probably not talk out loud to your YouTube channel about where your score's at when you're standing on a tee and trying to solidify that and put it in stone. But thanks for watching today, and I'll put another one out soon.